Happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm Stella Chung, and on today's fix, the PC port of The Last of Us is not having a great launch. Next month's PS Plus games have been announced, and Resident Evil 4 sales are through the roof. I've got all that and more on today's Daily Fix. Naughty Dog's critically acclaimed, best-selling, award-winning The Last of Us Part 1 finally came to PC this week, and while there's no question that it's a good game, from the sound of things, the PC port is not great. On Steam, the game has received mostly negative reviews, with only 33% of players reporting a positive experience, with the other 67% reporting a laundry list of technical issues due to poor optimization for PC. A major issue seems to be that shader compiling takes a long time, especially on PCs that only barely meet the game's requirements, and many users are reporting it crashing frequently, often just from the main menu. On the bright side, users have been sharing screenshots and clips of weird bugs, including Joel and Ellie looking extremely rough around the edges in some cases, quite literally. The PC port was handled by Iron Galaxy, which previously worked on the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection's PC version, as well as lending support for the recent Metroid Prime remaster. Naughty Dog is aware of the situation, posting on the official Twitter account, "We've heard your concerns and our team is actively investigating multiple issues you've reported," and promises to address problems with updates and patches. The PC release was already delayed once, originally slated for March 3rd, but it looks like it needed a little bit more time than that. Somehow, it's already almost April, and while I have no idea where March went, something I do know is what's coming to PlayStation Plus next month. On April 4th, Meet Your Maker will be available to all PS Plus Extra and Premium subscribers, which this is a first-person raiding and building game where you can either navigate levels filled with death-defying traps and hazards, or you can create levels of your own to challenge other players. The game was developed by Dead by Daylight creators Behavior Interactive, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of user-created levels show up. The other game hitting PS Plus that day is Sackboy's Big Adventure, which features Little Big Planet's adorable burlap hero, but not its creation tools. But hey, if you're feeling the urge to design some levels, you could do that in Meet Your Maker instead. Tales of Iron is on the list to come to PS Plus, and this is an RPG adventure game with surprisingly punishing combat. It's sort of like Souls-inspired combat with a 2D medieval hand-drawn art that combines to make a unique story. Also, you play as a cute little mouse warrior who's trying to take back their kingdom. So, you have your pick of PS Plus games for next month. A wise merchant once asked, "What are you buying?" Well, for a few million of you, the answer is apparently the Resident Evil 4 remake. Capcom confirmed that in just 2 days, the complete remake of the beloved survival horror and jewelry designing game has broken 3 million sales. It's not that surprising considering how much of a fan favorite this entry is, but for comparison, it took RE2 a full week to hit 3 million, and RE3 was only confirmed to have hit 3.9 million a year and a half post-launch. There's already some great post-launch content planned for RE4, with the arcade-like Mercenaries mode launching on April 7th, a PSVR mode in the works, and data miners reporting that there's evidence the Separate Ways side story is on the way sometime soon as well. IGN gave the original Resident Evil 4 a 9.8 when it released in 2005 and scored the remake a solid 10 out of 10. Does that mean the remake is 2% better than the original? No, it means Resident Evil 4 is an awesome game and everyone should play it. Congratulations, Capcom, now remake Code Veronica already. In the ever-evolving saga of Microsoft versus Sony, 11 members of US Congress have signed letters concerned with Sony's, quote, anti-competitive tactics with regards to Microsoft. Via Axios, the letters, signed by members of both major parties in Congress, were addressed to US Trade Representative Catherine Tai and Secretary of Commerce Gina Raimondo. Congress is particularly concerned with how Sony gained the upper hand in the Japanese games market over Microsoft. One letter read, quote, "Today we write to bring your attention the imbalanced Japanese video game market, which we are concerned may be a result of a discriminatory trade practice that could violate the spirit of the US-Japan Digital Trade Agreement. Our understanding is that the Japanese government tolerates a range of exclusionary conduct by their domestic companies that may violate Japan's antitrust laws, and that this inaction by the Japanese government harms the ability of US companies to compete in the country." Basically, the letter called Sony out for paying third-party game companies to keep content off Microsoft's consoles. Since 2002, Microsoft has only held a 2% market share of the high-end console market. A second letter signed by members from the state of Washington, which happens to host Microsoft's headquarters, claims that the US-Japan Digital Trade Agreement commits Japan to providing, quote, non-discriminatory treatment to US digital products, such as console games. Ultimately, the concerned members of Congress want Representative Tai to bring this issue up with Japan. Recently, Japan's government gave the okay to the Microsoft-Activision Blizzard merger, clearing yet another hurdle in that saga. It'll be interesting to see how Congress's claims of anti-competitive tactics affect the Xbox-PlayStation console race in the future. Bloober Team, the developers behind the upcoming Silent Hill 2, have had to clear the air regarding rumors of the remake. The rumors stem from an interview Bloober Team president Peter Gabiano gave with Polish site Bankier last week, in which he reportedly said the game was, quote, technically ready. On a post on Twitter, Bloober Team said, quote, some recent statements have been taken out of context due to inaccurate translations. It is not true that we have announced Silent Hill 2 is ready for release. Regardless of the development stage, all of our activities are focused on obtaining the highest quality for the finished product. The quality that fans of Silent Hill 2 deserve. The post went on to say that Konami will be the ones to release more information on the game, not Bloober Team. The remake of Silent Hill 2 was announced last October at a Sony State of Play presentation, but no release date has yet been announced. Okay, so that was a ton to get through. You still with me? And are you gonna wait before playing The Last of Us Part 1 on PC? Or maybe you'll be too busy playing some of the free games on PlayStation Plus? Let us know. I'm Stella Chung, and now that you're all caught up on the news, check out our Tekken 8 The First hands-on preview to see if you're up for what this new Tekken game brings. Then be sure to subscribe to the Daily Fix on Snapchat, follow us on social media and YouTube to keep up with us, and you know what? Keep on gaming. I'll see you next time.